Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. Well, singing, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and towing the slab in this one, Greg Maddux. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And the batter now, Hank Thompson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
First pitch, 7:07.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Towards first, Garrett. And he handles it himself for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Now the left fielder, Monty Irvin. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
One out, bases empty. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception.
Two balls, two strikes.
Way outside, and now it's filled up 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Gwynn snags it for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Willie.
So up next,
McCovey.
Willie McCovey.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And takes low for ball one.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And there's a ball.
Three balls, one strike.
That one pushed foul. Two outs, base is empty.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Orlando
So a man at first. Next to hit, Orlando Cepeda. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And the pitch is outside. Ball one. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez sizes this one up, brings it in, and that is that. So no runs here on a base. Back now in the Bronx. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Matt Cain.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Babe Ruth.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep,
that's a ball.
It's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Babe Ruth in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike. And a count even 1-1. That one
Ball
missed. 2. Off the mark
3.
there. And now 3-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Adames goes 6'1", hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Maddox back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swung on, belted. That one back. And it's gone. His second of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. And that one fouled off. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Mantle makes the grab, one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now, Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
High fly ball, right field. Williams hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. The 1-1. Just missed. Strike 2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Hit in the air, left field. Mantle settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
Outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Check swing, and he went. Now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's caught for the out.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And he tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Mickey Mantle in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, George.
And next for New York, George Brett. And that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that is out of play. Mantle leads off first with one away. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
And now it's 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Two strikes.
Man at first, one away. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
High fly ball down the left field line. Irvin makes the catch. And there are two outs.
Batting seventh,
Bernie
the right
Williams
fielder, Bernie
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Williams.
Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, left side. Irvin makes a nice running catch. One left for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
And another ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
Well, usually you're going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Hank Thompson digging in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 down, base is empty. And now here is Monty Irvin. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that's a little bit high.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him. And
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Giants down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jorge Posada. Foul ball there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 1.
That's inside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting up, the second baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Posada on at first, nobody out. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. The 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Runner at first with no outs here. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now batting.
Well, he had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
You know, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter. First time up was a pop out. That clips the corner. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Runner on the go. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Runner on the go again. Slider got him for strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie McCovey. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And another ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's the automatic. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Orlando Cepeda, the next Giant to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Nobody out, runner at first. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Posada makes the grab. 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Outfield playing straight up now. Adames stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings through that one for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And Willie fouls one back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And here is Matt Chapman. Fly to left his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. McCovey off of first with 2 away. And there's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one hammered center field. Way back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. And Chappie crushes one out. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now, Tyler Fitzgerald. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mantle settles under this one, and that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, in now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That misses. Now 2-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
He swings and fouls one off. they'll do it again. This one in the air. Adames. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. Outside low, and that's ball 1. The Yankees trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one finds the zone. 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Mantle in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
No strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Here's a high chopper. Off balance speed. There's one. Relay to McCovey in time, inning ending double play. Nothing doing here this half. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Giants 3 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Maddox back to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. Brett. They got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 33, Hank Thompson.
So the batting order turns over. Hank Thompson steps into the box. 0 for 2 in this one. Thompson in his 13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Mantle brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning.
Leading up
now
for the Yankees,
George Brett.
the third baseman.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder, Bernie.
And now the right fielder, Bernie Williams. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. Brett gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. Fastball is outside. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed. The Giants leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, second baseman, Postman. Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And that misses. 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 outs. That's outside. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one ripped. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
At the plate, Tony Gwynn. That one's upstairs,
1-0.
ball one. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the top of the sixth. Leading off, Monty Irvin. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that chops in for a strike. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
McCovey in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Popped in the air, left field, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Orlando.
Here's a big power threat, Orlando Cepeda. This one in the air. Ramirez makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Giants 3 and the Yankees 2.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down.
And we're back. John
Leading
Sciambi with
for
Chris
the
Singleton
Yankees.
in the booth.
That's
And
your
leading
stop.
off the bottom of the sixth, Derek Jeter.
Jeter.
The shortstop
Outside, that's
takes
the
the ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Fought off foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
The
Definitely
batter,
made him
number
chase a little
3,
bit out of the zone
designated
right
hitter,
there. I don't think that's a
Ray.
strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And here is Babe Ruth. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Little chopper rolls foul. Hammered on the line, base hit. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Matt Cain out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So the
San
Giants
Francisco.
with a new pitcher on the hill,
Number
Randy
73.
Rodriguez. This is his
Randy
fifth appearance of the year.
Rodriguez.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
On the ground to first, and it gets by him. Gehrig around second, manages to throw to third, save, and the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That one ripped, but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching him.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bernie Williams.
Bernie Williams now at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. We go to the top of the seventh. now Willie Adames. That one fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Greg Maddux departs, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Walker.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Here's Matt Chapman. Right through there for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That's in for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike. Two outs. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there. Take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Pitch misses. And that's ball two. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Count full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Camilo Doval. So digging.
to a ball.
Jorge Posada. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Love how he became a really tough
Now
out with
batting,
2 strikes.
second baseman.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ramirez in the box now, takes strike 1. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom of the 7th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lee on the move. He's got it, and there's one down. Tony Gwynn digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that one fouled off. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Next one misses, and that is ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just off the outside corner. Now 2-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
2-2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a slider misses down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Tranquilo Camilo notches the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Derek Jeter will hit next. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Posada leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is down low, and it's 3-0. Babe Ruth in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yanks leave 1. Score remains tied at 3. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
Walker back to work. That one the other way, and that's just foul. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He powers that one out of here. His first homer of the year, and now they're out front. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Walker will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Pitching
Out of the
for
bullpen
Yankees,
for the Yankees, John Franco.
number 52.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Thompson to hit now. First pitch misses. Franco, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Man, that got him square in the mask. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good job to fight that one off. Up and in, and now it's 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Irvin, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Nope.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez settles under it, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44, Willie.
2 outs,
McCovey.
base is empty. Willie McCovey, the next Giant to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Inside, and it's 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now. Now new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Rob Ned, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Rogers getting cranked up as well.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Going to have a little more discipline in future bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Chapman over to first in time. And
Now
that quick leap
the
to
left
away.
fielder,
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Known for his late inning heroics. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. And out of here. And we're level. It's 4-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brett getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Irvin makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, we go to the 9th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Orlando Cepeda. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
The pitch. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. Go-ahead run on base. Willie Adames stands in. He's already homered here in this one. Outfield playing. Straight up now. .98 at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fouled off down the right side. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And fouled off. Chapman gets a piece there.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's a strikeout for Chappie.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. In for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And gone! He hammers one out to right. Third home run of the season. It's 6-4. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And here is Jung-Hoo Lee. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one's a little bit low. And it's a ball and a strike.
Ball.
In the air, right field, Williams. Hauls it in to end the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. It's a two-run lead now at 6-4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Rob Ness.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Williams now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That's off the inside corner. And 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, they found ways to get on base in a variety of ways in this one. Hits, walks, and now a hit by pitch.
The Yankees looking to rally. Posada at the plate and takes high there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
The tying run at the plate, and that is out of play. That's down and in.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Swing, and he popped it up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark.